Okay, hi there Shutterbugs, it's Paul here again on my journey to Guru with GuruShots. Stagnant as usual at the moment. Still looking for that top 10 ranking and the Guru's pick for one of my shots, so I obviously need to up my ability a little bit and take some better photos. Let's have a quick look at maybe 3 or 4 different challenges today. Let's see what else is open to begin with. I don't think I've got anything here. Okay, new ones. Round things, piers and pontoons, pastel colors, curves challenge, and then the star trail photography, butterflies, about the rain, animal details, lovely shoes. All all fun ones. I'll jump into those, so they're ones you can probably look for tomorrow on this recording. But in the meantime, let's jump in and see if we can find much inspiration in breaking the pattern. I replaced my ducks and Nemos with a fun little artsy one here, which is one of those little pin devices with a face implant in it. Yeah, it's a fun one. It's a little abstract one, but let's see what others have been doing, because I absolutely love this. So simple, just wherever the pattern is, somehow having a break. Here it's both in the pattern and in another subject coming through, which is pretty cool. Actually, I don't need to vote much on this. This here seems to be fairly smooth, and then there's a bit of a blobbiness here, I guess. That's the pattern being changed, being broken. Same here, the open sea, the waves, the ripples, and then a yacht going through it. Very, very smart. Here you've got a ceiling somehow, and the simple upright breaking it here. Different color flower amongst the field. Yeah, rows of seats with just different colors, breaking them up. There's a red one right there. It's almost like Where's Wally, and trying to find the the bit that does break the pattern, which is a bit of fun as well. So here we go, yeah, big architectural structures right through to the minute and the tiny, looking for those patterns anywhere, and something that just draws your eye away from the pattern. Yeah, what do we got here? Whoa, okay, that isn't going to be the greatest of Ferris wheels. Maybe it's under construction, so yeah, they got so far around, and then you've got the disappearance of the pattern. No more there. These beautiful, what looks like big drone shots of people out in the fields. Yeah, right through to, again, simple, repetitive patterns in the world. There's a gap here. It obviously also makes a breaking of the pattern when there's nothing there. Someone playing with the freezer section at the supermarket. All this French roast ground coffee, and then suddenly a donut shop ground coffee thrown in the middle. Yeah, I wonder if that's been staged or that's how it was done. Either way, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, this style housing seems to be a big one in different parts of the world, where you get this, little, it's probably an alcove of some type, I guess, in the room. Yeah, all different ways to break simple patterns. But yeah, wonderfully challenging to head out into the world or around the local environment and see where you can see patterns that are suddenly interrupted. Again, it's a very, very strong storytelling device, very good way to set the scene. Yeah, some of these are just simple and beautiful. Love it. Alrighty, let's move on. We've got 2 or 3 other ones that I want to show through today. The macro flowers is plodding along nicely. Not sure how that ranking goes, whether there's a lot of all-stars. Let's have a quick look. So here we are. Oh, it's pretty spread out. Probably, yeah, what, 30%, 30%, 30%. So hopefully I'm in with a chance of getting to the top of that, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's a fun little piece of information that they pass on there, just to help us work out what's going on. All about the eyes, we've looked at a few times, absolutely beautiful there. Blue and black I wanted to look at. I haven't I put this in last night. This is just my Rode camera with the blue behind it. It's a shot. Let's have a look through and see what others have been doing. So yeah, a lot of night skies, a lot of deep oceans. Yeah, where blue and black just kind of naturally meld, where it's probably a darker blue and then a shadowy black or a black reflection. Yeah, it can look lovely there. Beautiful portrait shot, dark colored skin and vibrant blue dress. Done with spot reduction as well, so it really makes the blue pop even more. There he goes. Yeah, some dark nighttime shots are going to do it. I think that flower's been played with a bit in post-production and the color's been changed, but nonetheless it looks beautiful. Here we go with a peacock. Yeah, I suppose black can be the silhouettes more often than not. Silhouetted figure here with again blue in the background. Yeah, so shot there. What do we got? See, a more sort of purpley. So this looks like some sort of installation work here, where it's again blue and black, or more just blue with black shadows around it. This is a bit more, I suppose, atmospheric. A lot of the shadows coming into play again, and just little glimpses of blue make that work wonderfully. Yeah, very blue light bridge here, interesting. And then the nighttime shadows by the looks of it. Black, 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 so no real blue there. Interesting product shot, beautifully done. Yeah, what else could be blue and black around the place? If you avoid silhouettes and so here again the blue kind of light, kind of like an urban light with a dark shadow. Simple selective color, but wow, it really again pops. It's a good studio shot. Blue and black. I think a lot of people are changing colors to make this fit. What have we got here? Blues and blacks. So again, very night sky, very, yeah, mainly taken in the dark of the night. Mainly urban kind of settings. So yeah, what do we got? Something, come on, make something pop. What do we got? Some blue, black here. Okay, great one there. It's like a runner. Probably black pants splashing through. Beautifully caught. Great detail in the splash there. Someone's been playing with their settings wonderfully. Beautiful colors. The blue and the black just go together so well, especially in the nighttime. Yeah, great sculpture shot there. What have we got? What do we got? A bit grainy. Yeah, could kind of be cool. Not a great one. Okay, so not wildly impressed with this blue-black sofa. Interesting kind of techie stuff. I'm sure we'll see a lot of the sort of neon-y blue tech color coming through. Alrighty, wow, that's an interesting one here. Again, working a lot on the shadows, just in a blue room that's really run down. Nicely done. See, I can't see any real blue in that, any even deep hue of blue. I'm not sure what's going on. A beautiful minimalist shot here. That looks lovely. Bird in action. Again, also part of breaking the pattern, but a nice blue and black. Product shot, sure, professionally done. That's nice. Oh wow, it's really vibrant blue with the lightning striking through it to the black silhouettes of the city. Blackbird, that's a nice one. Alrighty, yeah, kind of blue hair, dark background. I'm guessing that's probably a Beyonce concert. Something similar. What do we think? What do we think? It's a bit grainy, but interesting subject. A bit different. So again, maybe just blue filters going on a lot. This is vibrant and very professionally done. I love it. You can see every last little detail of the lights in the office. Hey look, there's George, he's working back late. Alrighty, so that's a good one there. Sculptures, okay, this is interesting. So again, just a little portraiture, or maybe the bottom half of. Interesting hand clasping. Yeah, kind of ruggedy look. Yeah, beautiful. And the black and the blue almost meld together on these outlines. It's gorgeously done. Again, that's one of my favorite forms of photography, is when the whole subject isn't necessarily in view. and you're just giving a glimpse, and then the rest is up to your imagination to wonder why they're there, what the rest of the subject looks like. Yeah, beautiful. Alrighty, let's give that a submit vote as we move on and look at some other stuff. So yeah, just again choosing those colors. You see these gurus come up with some amazing challenges that really push people. In this case, blue and black. We've seen the yellows, the oranges. Yeah, quite a few different ones. Alrighty, unique places. Okay, I just swapped this out this morning. So yeah, I've gone for a Bali beach shot because the Bali pool shot wasn't doing so great. And we'll see in the last 2 days of this where that goes. I might do another swap if this doesn't take off. But I'm just kind of hanging around at skilled level in those unique places. So you're not so great. Bridges, again, plodding along as well. Bit of a shame, I thought I'd do better. But we've still got a few days left on this. And having a look through at just a handful of bridges, because again, this can get fairly unexciting fairly quickly. Got this kind of pier stuff heading out. I don't need to vote. Yeah, various long bridge shots. Some again where, yeah, it's kind of nice. Some that are just so distant it really doesn't mean much. Some in action here, which is cool. Occasionally a close-up or one from within the bridge or on the bridge, on the stairs. Yeah, just silhouetted here. Some really good photographic shots, but whether it really blows your mind when you see the shot of a bridge is something altogether different. There you go, some beautiful lighting to bring that bridge image a little more alive. And yeah, it kind of harks back to mainly holiday snaps, which is kind of, again, interesting and good memories for people, but yeah, does it really capture amazing artistic elements? So there we go. So okay, so that's bridges quickly, and artistic still life I wanted to check in on, and then also have a look at framing the subject and big city nights. So let's see what's been happening here in the artistic still life. This is where people's imaginations can really run free within the framework, or the very loose framework of still life as part of the artistic movement. So yeah, it's really just a matter of a handful of objects. There you go. It's probably much more classical still life, and yeah, not a bad composed shot. Lighting could be a bit different, but yeah, nicely done. Let's see how others have gone. Basic food shot, sure. Basic object, yeah, kind of nice, interesting. A bit old school. What else have we got? I suppose that's an interpretation. Let's look here. A simple cactus. Again, this is so open. It's one of those beautifully creative challenges. So that's just a figure captured in one of those little balls. Again, a very classic still life style. Sit still. Running around isn't still life. I guess it could be. Again, it's more of a style than a definition of what subjects have to be in there, but it's not a bad shot actually. All right, let's go to the locks. Okay, fun. A few chocolates rolling out onto the table. Makes for a good one. Interesting garlic shot. Yeah, rose, book, love heart. Yeah, it could make a still life. Nice background as well. I've really thought of that. Something again I'm increasingly cognizant of is the backgrounds when I shoot. It can really make or break a subject and the entire composition. So what do we got here? Others, again, people just, imaginations running crazy. Yeah, having best of times, taking these weird and wonderful shots. It's absolutely fantastic. Interesting mix of colors, interesting artistic filter on that. Again, not brilliant, but enough to capture interest. So here's a still life where you've got some shells and then you've got a lens. It's a real, yeah, fun contradiction where you have unexpected things falling together. Right, what else we got here? A few more classics. So still lifestyle with a reflection, that dark mirrored surface. Okay, so that's fun. So very colourful. And who would have thought a big bin like that would be a decent subject? But it's spot on. Very, very busy image here. Is that maybe too busy? Yeah, could it be pulled back a bit? What do we got here? Okay, a bit of a dark, is that a pumpkin? And pumpkin seeds all over the place. I think wonderfully classic style still life when you're talking the food. Nice one there with a rope as an object. Same up here with the dandelion. So yeah, just some interesting close-ups, some interesting staging of fruit and vegetables and objects. Some interesting comparisons between the two, or contrasts, where you might get a sudden, unexpected item in the shot, which makes for a lot of fun. Here we go, yeah, some nice ones. Very playful there. Yeah, stealing the cookies. Got an egg about to be shredded, but it's a whole egg by the looks of it. Yeah, got some fun shots. A really, 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 really open category though. And there's another one with shells, another classic still life composition. All right, framing the subject. This is exciting. Oh, hang on. Is this? Yes, it's open for voting. That's good. Alrighty, so let's see what this framing comes up with. One that I love, but haven't got enough of at the moment. So here we go. Let's look for some really great shots that are framed in interesting ways. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a very, it's almost like a real frame around a real painting. Just the way that's flattened out, slightly desaturated, I guess. Yeah, it's beautifully done. Alrighty, another simple frame here, nice and straight on, but does the job beautifully. Framed with, no, it's a grate. I was going to say it's probably shadows, but I think that's the shadow of this grate that's being looked through and used as a frame, which is, yeah, wonderfully layered. I love that. You're looking through something at something else, but what you're looking at is actually what you're looking through. That's cool. Alrighty, yeah, nice composition, very textural. It's pretty cool. Framed, what, with the, looks like a play tent of some type. Framed with a shadow. It's pretty cool, or maybe even framed with the stool itself. What else have we got? Not sure what's framed there. But yeah, I'm guessing this is ideally a frame like this would make it pop. So there you go, simple but beautiful. It just adds something into the image itself. Framing in different ways. These are all square frames. Okay, archways, pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yellow, it's still got plenty of light in the frame as well, so adds some color to the shot. Whereas a lot of these you'll see are just silhouettes, where it's very dark maybe on the inside. Maybe the photographer could have done a little bit better at yeah, allowing some more light in here. Or maybe not, it's up to them. Okay, framing the subject, interesting. Okay, so here you've kind of got a hula hoop framing them, and then what's probably done in post-production, I guess, which would be this light around them. Yeah, it's nice, studio shot. Okay, now the one-sided frame, this is beautiful, I love it. Yeah, oh, actually that's just reminded me, I've probably got another shot that would fall into this category too. Yeah, where the foreground's just got a singular frame to it. Spot on. Okay, very, very sneaky, very blurry foreground. Kind of makes it look a bit, yeah, a bit voyeuristic, but still cool. Yeah, so. Okay, framing, yep, they've gone the old mirror shot. A lot of fun. It does the job, I think. Now here, framing the subject, wow, okay, so really using the architecture here as the frame itself. Looks beautiful. Alrighty, so irregular shapes, especially from fences and gate posts. Spot on. Yeah, wow, how's that framed? What is that? It's like it's looking from above. Maybe it's or maybe it's just a round window, a portal of some type. Looking through a grate, obviously, and then framed by the inside of a bridge there. Spot on. Yeah, this frame takes up most of the shot by the looks of it, and you just get a tiny little bit of the subject matter, which is interesting. This looks like a bit of a vignette around the outside. Bit of fun here through a simple pipe. Alright, what else have we got? Maybe between what, some fence posts, bit of greenery, beautiful clear shot there. You can even see the, I think it's cobweb coming down the side. Beautifully done. Alrighty, framed here, maybe it's just the river framed by the actual forest around it. So pretty, it does a beautiful effect there when you really think about it. So you've got a palm tree draping across the sky. I think it's been a bit too heavily affected in post-production to be a good shot in my eyes, but other people might love it. What we got here? So more doorways, more stuff. Framed just with some out of focus foreground. It makes for a nice effect. I like it. Frame, 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 frame. Okay, I've got a different angle here looking into the city. That means that the frame's off center and kind of like a different angles, which adds a bit of interest for me into the image. Here's again a pure dark silhouette with the subject in the middle. It does a job, and it's a slightly different shape, adds a whole different feeling. And yeah, from a viewer, I feel like I'm actually inside the cave looking out. Just looking through some archways here. Again, blurry foreground makes for a great frame, and the subject is really focused on there. So here you go, looking down into a subway, looking down into something. Frame within a frame, I guess. So here's the actual image framing a clearer image, or a blurry image with a clearer image there. Interesting way. I think that's a bit of a fad that'll die out. So wow, here's an action shot. Roller coaster, people going crazy, yelling, screaming, smiling, whatever they do through the framework of the roller coaster. Spot on. Right, bridge, nice little sort of product shot with the car there. But yeah, it's pretty spectacular. Alrighty, and here's a nicely framed ballerina in this just perfect, almost Alice in Wonderland walkway. Beautiful lighting behind and in front. Top photograph there. There's not really anything framed here, or is this like almost like an internal frame? Maybe the mountains around frame the bridge itself. But yeah, a different way of looking at it, which is always a way to gather interest in a photograph. Alrighty, well, let's call that it for the framing, and let's just quickly duck into, oh hang on, big city lights. Maybe that's the one that's not ready to go yet. No, 4 hours until that starts. So we'll jump into that tomorrow. I got some pretty static wide city shots, which again, I don't think will do amazingly. I think there's going to be much better photographers in here that have captured actual life within the city at night. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Hopefully being inspired to wander the city streets at night and see what I can capture there. Finally, art of black and white. Let's have a quick duck in here for a few minutes because, again, I love black and white. There is just so much that can be done, so much atmosphere that can be created, and bingo, there we go. Straight onto some gorgeous shadows on a close-up portraiture. Isn't that lovely? Speckled, it's almost like it's shining, like each of these little light specks is fully alive. It really makes this look old school. Not sure where that is, but it's beautiful wherever it is. 2018, alrighty. Good shot, close up here, a little bit of blur around the outside. I think that's been added on afterwards. But yeah, just gorgeous shells and sepia there. Yes, it's a totally different effect. It really kind of brings out textures. You just play with the straight up colors and studio settings, strong blacks, strong whites. Brilliantly done. Here you've got mainly blacks and shadows, and then just one really intense piece of white with that sunlight, and it's spot on. Perfect balance here between the black and the white. And again here, beautiful black subject. Don't know what that is. It looks like it's carrying another feather, a white feather. Which is a bit of fun, and then on a grey background. Again, beautiful, just the shadows captured and brought alive here. It's just a simple park bench by the looks of it, or the back of a stadium or something. But it's just enough to, give these real light colours a highlight, bring out the blacks beautifully, play with the shadows, the different gradients. Yeah, can't get enough of these professional black and white photographs. It's spot on. I think someone's tried leaving a bit of color in there just to make it something a bit more special. And that, again, beautiful clarity, slightly off center, which makes for an interesting composition as well. Always love the balance and perfection of that centered subject, but here when it's a little off to the side, pretty cool. Just nice straight black and white contrast. Again, that old school look, bringing textures alive when shooting in monochrome. Mainly white, it's still a color. Looks like a painting. I think it might be a painting, but still cool. Alrighty, what do we got? Blacks and whites, blacks and whites. Tattoo obviously can come alive big time. Sharks, so anywhere where there's snow is going to be really good for black and white photography. Gorgeous. Alrighty, there we go. There's some really good examples of black and white there. Again, the big block contrast, right through to the clear, kind of stripiness or textures that you might find. Alrighty. Well, let's call that it for the day. Hopefully you've gotten some inspiration there for different shots, either playing around in monochrome, maybe looking at how you can frame or even set up some shots, right through to, what else did we cover today? The blue and black, just looking at contrasting colors or color sets and see how they work. Patterns left, right and center. Alrighty, well, get out there, start shooting. Remember to follow, like and share, please, so we can get more people. And comment, let me know what you think about some of these images, some of these ideas, and I'll look forward to catching you ASAP.